Hi everyone, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. And in today's video we are going to be discussing Bitcoin and when is the actual best time to take profits for Bitcoin. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you are new watching, please do like and subscribe. I'm hoping this video will give everyone sort of like an insight as to, you know, when to put your money on exchanges, when to take them off, how much you should put, and yeah. But before I dive into this, I need to let you know I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market. So please always do your own research before investing any money, okay? So yeah, let's dive into this one. Right now, Bitcoin in British pounds is like just gone over £10,000. I brought up this here, Coin Codex. It's another like website for showing prices because I wanted to see it in dollars as well, and this is sort of like the easiest way to see it in dollars. So you're looking at $13,346. Okay, now everybody must have that question in their head, like, when do I take Bitcoin profits? Well, firstly, are you even in Bitcoin? If you're not, again, this isn't financial advice, but you know, this was the first cryptocurrency to exist, so you know, maybe you should really consider getting into it, because you know, there's a lot of people that are claiming for it to go to, you know, 30, 40, 50, 100, 300,000 pounds. So that's it all in itself. Just there is a really good reason to have some Bitcoin. Well, the first thing I want to do is really talk about is the supply, because like you know, there's 21 million. Well, a lot of people saying there's less because people have lost their Bitcoin over the years and stuff. And you know, when people look at Bitcoin, and it's happened to me as well, and I always do it with every coin, I look at it and I think, oh well, I can't afford a whole coin, so I'll just go for another coin instead. It's a very normal thing for people to do, but you know, having just like a tenth or half or something like that of a Bitcoin is not a bad thing. Look, my bloody phone going off again, trying to ruin my video. Let me put my phone on silent, sorry about that. So yeah, don't be fooled by just owning, like an example, like a tenth of a Bitcoin or fragments of a Bitcoin, because you know, if it does hit these really high highs of like 30, 50, 100,000 pounds, and you know, you can still make good profits. So that was just a little bit I wanted to discuss there. Now let's look at this chart here, because obviously this shows its whole chart, and what I want to really do is just bring it in to its last all-time high. Okay, so we can see what really happened. Let's just drag it to about here, and then I'm going to get this side and then drag it in as well. My laptop seems really slow today. What's going on with it? Come on, right, that will do. So have a look at this, right? I'm going to show you sort of around here, this mark here. So this date says November the 12th 2017, yeah? And if you look at its all-time high, its all-time high was December the 16th. Let me just move one day forward, December the 17th. So December the 17th to November the 17th, that little smidge there, that was a month. So had you put your money on the exchange here and then waited a month, then you would have got it at its all-time high. Now look, when you have to decide first of all how much of your Bitcoin you want to actually sell off, because to be honest, there might not be anyone that wants to sell their Bitcoin at all. I know there's going to be people that are doing like daily trading, and they're going to be selling their Bitcoin every day and stuff like that, but I'm talking about for the long-term holders. Me, I'm a long-term holder, and I'm pretty sure there's other people that are long-term holders as well. And for me personally, when I look at this here, this November the 7th, what is that, it's changed, November the, oh, I thought it was November the 17th. It says November the 12th. So my eyes, November the 12th, when I look at this date, if I was to put my money on an exchange here, because we have to start thinking like this, we've got to start thinking, right, it's coming up to its all-time highs again. Let me bring it out again, sorry. It's coming up to its all-time highs again, and I can tell you right now that everybody that's invested in Bitcoin, there's going to be a lot of people taking profits at its last all-time high. Here it's showing almost 15,000. That's the reason I tried to drag it in, because I wanted to look at the peak as well, but we all know that it did a $20,000 price, right? So when it gets to sort of this mark here, I just want to show you, hold on, let me bring it back in again. When it gets to this sort of mountain peak here, which is £14,932, yeah, and just to get it up in the, oh, there we go, 15,157, we'll use that one. I just want to get it up in US dollars so you can see as well, 15,157. Did I do that right? Typed it a bit too quick there. Oh god, going all over the place. Where am I going? There it is. So this mountain peak come up at 15,157. When it gets to there, there's going to be a lot of sell orders that are probably already marked for that. And just to show you in dollars here, sorry, I didn't shout it out. It's just shy of 20,000. I don't know why these charts keep changing, but we all know it went up to $20,000. But we can call it 19,655. Why not? But yeah, that's the sort of price that people are going to be taking profits, whether they take profits of just half their Bitcoin or a fragments of their Bitcoin. That's where they're going to be doing it. And here's the thing that you want to do, right? Because I can tell you now, if you're someone that's thinking, oh, I want to try and take some profits when it gets up there and try and get it at this high, you may not get that. Because look at this, right? Let's just go a bit back. Let's just go to here. So December the 5th, it was at $9,241. Right, that was December the 5th, and then December the 16th, December the 17th, it hit its all-time high. So what is that? Like, how many days is that? It's not a lot of days. What is it, a week? From there to there, the 5th to the 17th, maybe 2 weeks at the max. So you got sort of like a 2-week window to say to yourself, right, now's the time to start putting my money in the exchange. That's if you want to obviously sell off at this price and take some sort of profits, and then put it in the exchange, because you don't want to leave it in the exchange too long, because there's so many like hackers and things like that, and they're going to be watching the exchanges hard, especially when Bitcoin comes up to its all-time highs again. But yeah, I would probably look for something like here, the December the 5th, because to me, that gives you sort of like when it reaches sorry, not December the 5th. I'm looking at December the 5th from here. I'm on about this sort of price here. Hold on. To be fair, it's actually already at that price, to be honest. Where are we now? I think we're already at this price already, because like I said, it's a £10,000. So to be honest, now you could be, if you're looking to take profits at this all-time high, you could potentially be putting your money in exchange now and waiting, because like I said, from here, the 6th to the December the 17th, that was like 2 weeks. So if according to this chart it can go up to its all-time high again, in the next 2 weeks it could potentially shoot up. And if you are someone that's wanted to take profits there, then I would do that. But now, if you are someone that's looking to hold longer term, and I'm talking 5 to 10 years, then this is how I would do it. And let's say, for example, and I know everybody does not have a whole Bitcoin, right? I'll just use, I'm going to be realistic. Because I'm an average guy, and I want the average people to understand this. Let's just say you just have 1/10 of a Bitcoin. That's like 0.1 Bitcoin, because I believe like £1,000 could give you like 0.1 Bitcoin today. If you had 0.1 Bitcoin, and here's the thing, you're probably there's going to be some of you that won't want to sell it, right? But if there might be a few that want to sell it, and then you're trying to figure out when and where. I would not wait for this peak here. I would not go for its all-time high, and because again, there's so many people speculating for it to go higher. I would not wait for this. If anything, I would wait for it to do double this price. Definitely wait for it to do double this price to take some sort of profits, because if all these people are calling like 50,000, 100,000, then doing double this price here, 15,000, I've moved it a little bit, is not going to be out of the realm of possibility for it to hit. And the last thing you want to do is sell off all your Bitcoin. So maybe what I would do, and again, this is not investment advice, it's just my personal opinion. If I had 1/10 of a Bitcoin, because you don't want to sell all your Bitcoin, you still want to kind of be in the game, I would take 25% of that, and leave myself with the rest, and then sell it when it hits the £30,000. Because if you do that, then at least that way you've managed to take some profits, and then that way you're still in the game, you've taken some profits, you've not left yourself short, and then you can sit in and wait to see if it hits higher highs. Because again, if we do see a 50,000, I might have to do another video on it, because obviously it opens up brand new doors, loads of new data, new all-time highs and things like that. But yeah, you don't want to leave yourself short, and you don't want to be that person where it goes to its all-time highs and then it just drops straight back down super fast. Let's actually look at the drop. Actually, I didn't do that. Let's quickly do that. Look at the drop. It's always an important question, but it's hard to sort of discuss with Bitcoin as to when you should be taking profits. Because for me, like, I wouldn't want to take profits. Like, I see Bitcoin like just long term. Like, I really see myself holding on to it. But I'm doing this because there are people that are gonna want to take profits. Let's look at its low here. What was this down here? What I've noticed with Bitcoin is that it takes longer to hit lower lows again than it does with higher highs. Actually, no. I'll tell you what I want to do, because for me, if I was invested in Bitcoin and I saw it go up to this price here, 15,300. It's changed, by the way, right? Because remember, it's 15,100, so that will put it as 20,000. But if I'd seen it go up to here and then I saw it drop from 15,000 all the way down to 10,000, my heart would sink, because I would have been like, damn, I could have bought it out. I could have sold at 15,000. So let's just do this, right? Look at this. When it went down to 10,000, that was on December the 22nd, and look at this. So it's all-time peak again at the mountain, tip of the mountain, the 17th of December, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You're leaving yourself 5 days, guys. So from the time it hit its all-time high, bang, it dropped. 5 days later, it dropped down by £5,000. What is £5,000 difference? I just want to see that in dollars. It dropped by $6,484, almost $6,500. That's a big drop, especially if you're holding a certain amount of Bitcoin. So yeah, you're leaving yourself a short window. Now is a good time to sort of have it on the exchange, whatever amount that you want to sell personally, because it's above the 10k. I would have said anything anywhere above 9,000 would be a good point to have it in, because again, 2 weeks comes fast. Even what's this little smidge? I want to zoom it in just a little bit more. Really got to get into this detail so you can see. It's so important, because it goes up, right? I'm seeing this little point here. It goes up and then it drops back down. What's this little drop here? Even if you did it around there, sort of like the 10,000. Where are we? The 10,005. I saw 10,005. It's not letting me get it again. There you go. 10,500 mark. Even if you put it in at the 10,500 mark, that's December the 10th. Because I'm trying to give you a number where you're not going to be having it on the exchange too long, because you don't want to be in that position where you might lose your coins. Yeah. So December the 10th, that gives you a 7-day window gap. Yeah. 7-day window gap. So December the 10th is the 10,500 mark. If you see it hit 10,500 and then it looks to be going up, that's when I would do it. And again, let's just have a look at the what price it is today. That's in dollars. Let me just quickly grab it up in British pounds for you there, darling. 1 second. So yeah, what are we at now? Hello, convert for me. Come on. Show me. There we go. So yeah, at the moment it's 10,290. So I'd wait maybe in a week's time it could go up by £300, and then that's your 10,000. This is sort of the time to be now thinking. If you're someone that wants to take profits and you want to get all-time highs, this is the time to be thinking 10,500. But yeah, guys, if you're gonna hold on, I think I'm gonna have to do another video on this. Definitely, I want to wait to see more data come in. But yeah, I certainly, if I was to look to sell higher, I would look at double the price, £30,000 easily, and I wouldn't go any less than that if I was to take profits, especially if you've only got like a tenth of a Bitcoin or something like that, because they say that you should have so I'm just trying to grab up £30,000 here so you can see in dollars where to take. So when it hits around $38,000, that's when I would definitely take some profits, 100%. And even if it was just 25% of my what I hold, so I still have some in there to invest. Well, the investment's still sitting there, and then obviously I have made some sort of profits. But yeah, what I was going to say is, they say that 0.28 should be like the 1%. You own 1%, and millions of people won't be able to have any more than what you have in the world. So yeah, think about the goals that you want to reach, because if you do have a tenth of a Bitcoin, say to yourself, well, do you think it's worth selling? Should I be looking at some other coins? And yeah, but I hope this was helpful. I'm not going to ramble on too more. I'm really trying to give an insight as to when the best time to take profits is, and you've seen the windows now. You've got again from the 10th to the 17th, that gives you sort of like a week to put it on the exchange, and it's not on there long, and then you've got 5 days before it drops down to 10,500. So you give yourself like a week window gap before and a week window gap after, before it sort of looks to drop. So yeah, have a think about this one. Let me know your thoughts as well. I don't know, when do you think the best time is? Because again, this is just my personal opinion. Drop your comments down below. I'm interested to know if there's any coin that you would like me to look at. I would be happy to do it for you. Just drop some comments and we'll do that, okay? And if you haven't seen my channel, check it out. I've got so many different things here. I think the most important ones for me are just like taking profits and like hitting all-time highs and what prices they can really hit. But yeah, no more rambling on. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next video. Okay, cheers.